How's it going? This is amazing. I'm still, even though I'm still like in the same time zone, I feel jet lagged because it's been like, I'm already been up almost 9 hours.
Yeah,
so
and it's early.
So lots of coffee to make sure to get me through the day. So
yeah, thanks for stopping by.
no, this is amazing. I'm looking at all the camera equipment here, and I want to run away with all of them. So but I wanted to stop by. I want to introduce myself, and so we can all meet, because we had an episode almost a year ago, I think.
Yeah.
And I can't believe that much time. And so it's kind of cool because a couple of the people that I have already interviewed on the podcast, I'm now interviewing in person. So this is actually really cool. This was all like totally at the last second and everything. So I'm really excited. So thank you again for having me. So
thank you.
So tell me a little bit about the space here. I know that there was a whole bunch of concern about the closings and all that stuff, and so, but it wasn't really big news or like for you guys, you know. It's just what exactly happened with all that.
We talked to you about this already for the podcast. It was it felt natural and logic to us, but I understand the public outburst or like concern for sure. What happened really was just we had a 5-year lease that was up. We had a store space, a big one with like 2 floors and basement on West 8th Street in Manhattan, and lease was up, and it was just time to reconsider other options, and it was to us the rent was too high for what we actually got out of the store. We mostly used the store as a community space. That was why it was really important, and why so many people were sad about it closing. But our sales, like actual sales on cameras, happened mostly online. So for us it was like, it does not really make sense to get another 5 years in that location that is so expensive. If we can just move to Brooklyn, where we are probably closer to our target group anyway, our community members, and still have a community space, still have events and invite people over, but just focus the sales aspect of it on online. So it was very a logical step for us to take.
Well, that's cool. I'm glad that, you know, it wasn't the latter part, because I know a lot of those in the film community got really concerned as far as like what's going to happen. Is this like a sign of what's going to happen to the film industry? And I was like, I don't think so, because we have so many there's so much growth, there's so much new innovation that's happening now that it's just kind of like, no, that wouldn't make sense for people to start thinking that way. But that's really cool. So with the new innovation, you guys just had a new Kickstarter, and that was the Lomogon.
That was the Lomogon.
So let's talk about this camera, because the lens.
The lens.
So this is the prototype.
This is a prototype, right? As you can see, and we used it a lot, and we moved it around between a bunch of testers. So it's a little used.
Patina.
But it looks nice. It was an exciting lens for us. Our the other art lenses that we launched beforehand were mostly portraiture lenses, with the exception of the Neptune art lens system, which comes with different front lenses. But this one was really for travelers, street photographers, because it is so compact and easy to use. It's a 32 millimeter. And what's really cool about it is the aperture wheel. That lets you switch your aperture super quickly and easily, and nicely, smoothly. And and it also is very special to us because it's creating kind of the aesthetic look of the LCA camera, which is the camera that started our whole company. But it brings that look to SLR cameras and DSLR. So that was really exciting, and it's a great lens. I personally really love it, and we are very excited to get it out there soon. Yeah.
Yeah, the Kickstarter was incredibly successful, and I will admit I did not back it, and I'm regretting it now because we were just doing a couple test shots before this recording, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is actually pretty dang sharp. And the aperture wheel and everything, there were some questions I had earlier on, but now that I got my hands on it, you can really feel like that aperture wheel just clicks right in, and I think it's solid. It feels great. It's not plastic or anything along those lines. So it's actually, I'm really excited about it, and I'm probably going to have to get one as soon as it hits retail. So.
Yeah. For sure. Yeah, it's exciting. It is. So this one is the brass, painted brass one. We do have another aluminum one too, if you prefer lighter lenses. But yeah, quality wise, they're all very, very strong, and surprisingly, or not surprisingly, but like because of the arrangement with the aperture wheel, for example, like people were concerned about dust entering the lens on the Kickstarter. We got a bunch of comments about that, and we were like, yeah, we actually use this for like months all over the world, and we have not experienced any problems with that. But just in case, our product designers, because of all these concerns, they added an option to unscrew the rear part of the lens yourself, which is not working on this prototype, but they added later on, so that you can clean it yourself easily. Cool. And yeah, so
awesome. Well, some of the things as I'm looking at this, this wheel just, it's very smooth, and I guess the elements, I guess we're going to kind of get a little technical here, but like as far as how many elements, and like is there like what kind of mounts and everything will there be?
So we started with Canon and Nikon mount. That's our usual go-to, and because of a lot of requests, we added the Pentax mount later on. Wow. So that's another option, but we also offer all the pretty much all the adapters, which you could choose on the Kickstarter campaign too, and we'll have them again on the website.
Well, that's cool, and I like the application. You guys did a demo of a video using this lens on that type of camera, so I'm really interested to see how the application is going to be used in the sense of video, because it is very quiet when you're changing apertures on here. So I could see this being something very popular, especially getting like a look of an LCA in video. Yeah. So
we've had a couple of testers create videos. Yeah, they're still on the Kickstarter page as sample videos. It is a little, because when you like switch apertures while you're shooting, you will see it like fading in and out a little bit. Some videographers make like great use of that and use that as an aesthetic, or you'd have to cut, but yeah, you can do cool stuff. It's also some like tried out being in between apertures, which creates a nice effect. So you can really play around a lot, and it's just so smooth and easy to use that it's especially the focusing really nice for video.
Yeah, the focus on this is actually very, very smooth. I'm very impressed with the and this is just the prototype. So I'm actually really excited to see what the final product will look like. So, well, cool. Well, I think that's. Congratulations, first of all, on a successful Kickstarter. Those that have backed this, holding this, you guys are not going to be disappointed. This thing looks amazing. So, and I'm now kicking myself in the butt not getting one. So, oh well. Okay, so we have a couple other things. So we have one for the film world. So, what is that?
Yeah, the exciting news in the film world is, as probably people have noticed, we're launching new films, and this is the first one we started with, the Berlin Kino black and white. We followed up with the Potsdam black and white. This one is 400, Potsdam is 100. It's a new Kino line as we call it, because it is cut from a cinematic jumbo roll from a very legendary company in Germany.
Yeah.
So it creates a very like cinematic view. It was used for motion pictures,
Right.
so it's a very nice addition to our black and white line. And as some of you probably know, we've had our demand for this film in the past like 2 years went up so high that we had trouble like keeping everything in stock and
Right.
like meeting that demand. So for this year, we definitely want to focus on not only keeping the stock of all our existing films, but also working on more new like film products, and that's very exciting. So there's a lot more to come this year.
Awesome.
And we're bringing back new film, or not bringing back, but inventing new film and emotions, which is very exciting.
That's awesome. I know the Kino. I have not shot the Kino Berlin or the Potsdam. Well, Potsdam hasn't come out yet. Has it started shipping out yet?
Yeah, it has started.
Okay,
Yeah.
gotcha. So I know that was pretty fresh. So, but the sample images. So I'm on the email where we get the press releases and stuff like that, and so I can kind of see a little bit higher def than what some of the other people would normally see when it goes out to like all the major photo news. And I have to say, I find the grain on this very pleasing. The tonalities, the skin tones are actually incredibly nice.
Yeah.
So I've been really happy with what you guys have been able to produce out of this. So this Berlin 400 is very cool. I want to definitely try this out. I'm gonna have to pick one up. So this is already out. Can people order this on the website now?
Yes,
and all that?
they can order it in 5 or 10 packs right now on the website. And then the Potsdam 120 is available for immediate purchase, and the rest will follow soon. And the Lomochrome Purple is gonna
that's a big
go
question.
out as
everybody
well.
says.
Yeah,
Very cool.
the pre-orders will be fulfilled soon.
So the Lomochrome Purple, is there going to be like a new? I know there's the old version of it, and then you guys reformulated the second one. Is there going to be a new tweak to possibly the next Lomochrome, or will it be very similar to the second one?
As far as I know, it's very similar, if not the same, of the second one.
Okay.
This is what the ones that are going out right now are the second formula. Yeah.
Fantastic. I like the second formula, by the way. So it's
Nice.
very cool. I like the colors that came out of mine. So, well, that is it for the film stuff, but we have not forgotten about our instant film shooters.
Yeah. Just want to give you a little bit of everything.
Yes.
So art lenses, film, and then I just wanted to mention real quick the latest instant camera that we put out there, which was the Diana Instant Square, also a Kickstarter project. And this one, after a whole range of great instant cameras that became better and better, and the last one even had the glass lens and was very high quality, we were like, let's switch things up, let's do something fun again. And we turned our Diana camera, which is like a Lomo Classic, into an instant camera. So this is fun, and it works with all the existing Diana lenses, all the accessories. You can use all of those. It takes Fuji Instax Square film, and this is just another like really fun tool, especially for the summer outside. When it's sunny, it's fun and easy to use, and it also like creates these vignettes and very saturated colors, and fun little toy for sure.
Yeah, and you guys have an attachment that goes into this, so you have like the sidebar flash and all that.
We have the flash goes on top here.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
So you'll get, when you order it with the flash, you'll get the Diana flash with it, which goes in directly there, but you also get the attachment for a hot shoe, so you can use any flash you want.
Oh, cool. Oh, awesome. And then you also have filters for the flash bulb and all that stuff, right?
Yeah.
So
the whole
cool.
thing.
That's awesome. Yeah, I have not seen this firsthand, so it's really cool to actually see the mount for this firsthand. This is really cool. Wow.
Yeah.
That's really neat. So the standard focus. Oh, that's the shutter. And then here's the very cool. So if you guys can see, this is the focusing right here, and then that's the shutter, and then I guess it activates the motor and pushes the
Right.
film right up. So.
And double exposure is also possible.
yeah,
we have like a button here that you can turn to
Oh yeah, okay.
multiple exposures. Yeah, so
Okay.
all the fun.
Sweet. Cool. That is it right there. So the Diana Instant.
Yes.
Very cool. Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
For bringing me in, and I mean, you guys, there's so much more other stuff over here. I don't know. I'll have to throw it into the B-roll or something along those lines. But you know, it's kind of funny. My wife, I don't want to say she hates photography. She just doesn't find it interesting as much as I do, or nearly as much as I do. But what I do like about it is, I bought her an Instax wide, and she loves using that camera. And I don't know what it is. I don't know why. I'll hand her my Canonette, and she's like, "No,
too much."
It's too much. It's too much. Yes. And but I gave her the instant wide, and she burns through the Instax wide faster than I can keep up with it.
See, but that's the thing. You just need. Sometimes you need something very easy for people to start with, and then maybe eventually she'll try to. But
I know my wife pretty good. I don't think she'll.
It's always, like a lot of people think, oh, I can't do photography, especially not film.
Yeah.
It's way too I don't know enough about it, and they're very hesitant to try it. But then that's when we come in and we're like, here is a camera that has literally like 3 settings, and you can't really mess it up. Just try it, and then they end up, you know.
By the 7th, when you have 7 left, I think people are starting to pretty much go, oh, okay, now I get it. So that's cool. All right, well, thank you again, and a big thank you to everybody at Lomography for having me come in and make a whole bunch of noise. And so, but thank you again. I can't stop saying it. And guys, check it out. The Lomogon the Lomogon will be coming out this fall, right? So, honestly, guys, I wouldn't normally say go buy this or anything along those lines, but after holding it and playing around with it and taking a couple shots, I'm actually very impressed with it. So I will have to pick one up this fall. So so congratulations on the successful Kickstarter. Again, I mean, you guys do awesome on the Kickstarters, by the way. So but I'm very excited for the new products that you have out now and what's getting ready to come out. So,
thank you.
Thank you.